Fellas, if you are scared to talk, I will talk on your behalf. It is sad that most men allow themselves to be used as human ATMs by women. Ladies, stop treating men like your ATM machine. Men are real spiritual beings. They are not your walking ATMs.
Men refusing to be walking ATMs is suddenly a crisis. No more funding lifestyles, bad decisions, or emotional impulse spending. Men didn't become selfish, they became financially literate. Punchline? Generosity isn't mandatory when respect is missing.
Women don't understand this about men. Every day a man steps out his front door, he goes into a cutthroat world, this world of entropy. It is working against him. And that man has to fight every day for the ground that he's covering. And a man does that so that he can provide safety and security for his family. He trades his peace, in a literal sense, for theirs. If he comes back home and unloads his baggage there, he destroys the peace in that home that he's trying to create. Now, for me as a man, one of the biggest flexes I have in this life is that I'm able to go out and do that. I can provide a place of safety and peace for my wife and my children. When I come home, I don't need my wife to be my therapist, and I don't need her to be my mother and wipe my nose, and I don't need her to hear all my problems and then her try to deal with them. She's not in a position to do that. She doesn't understand exactly what I'm going through. She doesn't want to do that in all reality, despite how much women protest this sometimes. It will put her in a position where she's either trying to put you back together, or it puts her in a place where she is in a state of high anxiety now, because you brought the world and you brought all the anxiety and all the stress of the world into the very home that you were trying to protect. What I need as a man, when I come home, I need my wife at peace. I need my children happy and taken care of. I need shelter from the storm. And the truth is, if she feels protected, if she's at peace, that's synergistic for me as a man. She gives me peace. I don't need her to solve my problems. What I need her to do is be a place of safety for me from all those storms. That's what puts me back together. That's the biggest flex I have as a man, and it makes me proud to be that type of man that I can provide that for my family. And when I get that energy when I come home, I can go out every fucking day of the week and I can run through walls. But the truth is, we as men, we take a lot of damage, and you have to unload that somewhere. You can't hold that close to your chest. That's when you go to your brothers. They can hear what you have to say without it destroying the peace of your home that you're trying to protect. You take it to the fire, you take it to the boys, you unload it there, put it on the table, and then you get back out and you do it the next day. That's what it means to be a man. Wives, if your husband works hard, if he tells you the truth, shows up for you and your kids with both strength and vulnerability, even though he may not say it right or do it right all the time, please grab his face with both hands. Look him in the eyes and tell him you're proud of him. Let him know that you see him. These words, they'll put your man back in fighting shape, and they may just save his life. And ladies, if your husband lacks a tribe of brothers around him, if he is struggling through this on his own, get him to come check out Doughboy Nation. Drop husband in the comment section and we'll DM you back. Let's get him back in fighting shape together.
For years, men were expected to provide with no questions asked. Pay the bills, solve the problems, absorb the stress, and smile while doing it. Now men ask, what's the return? And suddenly that's offensive. Punchline? Accountability feels rude when entitlement was the norm.
So I go out with my single friend to you know what I mean? Because most of them are single. And I'm observing when I go to the club, when I go out to bars, whatever I'm doing with my single friends. I'm seeing men not approach women, like, at all. Like, why not shoot your shot? Like, there's so many single people out here. Why not? I see people are in their little bubble and they stick to their little bubble. There is no men shooting the shot. Where is it? Back in the day, men would attempt. Now, I see nothing. A woman be next to a man and nothing, no conversation. They're in a little bubble. What the fuck is it? Let me know.
Being single was supposed to be empowering until the bills showed up. Independence sounds great on social media. In real life, rent, groceries, and emergencies don't care about empowerment slogans. Punchline? Freedom still costs money.
You look around the city here, you see all these buildings go up, these men, they're doing impossible things.
You say these men are doing impossible things. They're working with metal and and tools and things that are all man-made, things to help them make this structure. A woman creates life out of nothing but atoms and DNA. A woman creates miracles. You men want to be worshipped for doing a job that I could do, that a woman could do, but you won't let us because it's too dangerous. I was a mechanic in the United States military. I worked on vehicles, and I did services faster than any male I worked with. I did my job, and I did it better and faster than any of them. Any job a male does, a woman can do as well. But a man can never create a life form. You cannot have a child growing in your womb for 10 months. You cannot turn something as small as a single half a strand of DNA into a living, breathing human. A man cannot do that. And yes, a woman cannot do that alone. She needs the male's excretion. But never say the things that you do are impossible. Because if they were impossible, it wouldn't be done. Don't boast and act like you should be worshipped and there should be masculine men. This toxic masculinity needs to end. We need to raise our young men to be kind, caring people who will go after jobs that they want. They don't have to be these construction workers. They can be artists. They can follow their passions.
Men didn't disappear, they unplugged. They stopped financing chaos and started funding peace. No more prove-yourself trials, no more endless spending to earn basic respect. Punchline? When the perk stops, so does the participation.
Something that no one ever talks about. When men found out all it takes is $150 for one night with the woman of your dreams, it completely changed the game. It completely changed the game and changed the whole dating pool. I know dudes that used to want to be a husband and all these kind of things, and now they don't want to go to the gym no more. They don't want to brush their hair. They don't go to church. They don't go nowhere. They don't want to go out. They don't even want to go on dating apps for looking for women. All they want to do is go to work and wait till they check come and take $150 and go find them the woman of their dreams for that night.
Now the panic sets in. Dating apps feel empty. Where are all the good men? Echoes louder than ever. Those men are busy building, saving, and protecting their peace. Punchline? ATM access revoked.
Anything. If you're like, he used to do this. You know, before we got engaged, he used to do this. When we were dating in the beginning, he used to do this. When we were this, he used to do this. Anything they used to do, they're able to do. And they stopped doing it because it wasn't appreciated. It wasn't taken personally. We actually start to think, oh, he likes to do that. Men don't care a lot about what they like to do or want to do. No, I don't want to load the dishwasher. Will I? Yes. If it makes a difference for her. And I don't have to load the dishwasher the way she loads the dishwasher. Unless I'm certified. That's the tail end. Anything that you cause, like with what you're going to learn in the Queen's Code about how to tell a man what you need, it'll have it done once. If it's not appreciated, it won't be done again.
Being single isn't the problem. Being unsupported is. A lot of people loved independence as long as someone else was underwriting it. The moment men stepped back, reality stepped forward. Punchline? Self-sufficiency means self-funding.
Question on the table again. Can someone tell me why men are not approaching women anymore? Can someone tell me that? And why are men stereotyping women before they even say one word to them? Assuming. This is part of the reason why you're not approaching, I believe. I don't know. Can I get someone to answer that question? There are a lot of beautiful women out here inside and out, but men are not approaching. Why? What's going on? Can someone answer that question for me? I need someone to answer that question because I'm not understanding at all what is going on in this world. Okay? Thank you so much for answering the question for me in advance.
Men learned the lesson early. Provision without appreciation is exploitation. So they walked. No drama. No speeches. Just boundaries. And that quiet exit hurts more than any argument. Final punchline? Men didn't go broke. The entitlement did.
Either have a woman either taken or adding. Especially guys with money. We attract this certain type of women, and these women mostly subtract. They want time, they want money, they want all type of shit.
They want everything.
Everything.
They want all.
And it's like, well, you're not bringing nothing to my table, and it's like you're subtracting from my life. You're taking energy away from my fucking my purpose. You're taking away from purpose. Like you're not even adding to that shit. So it's like we choose women solely off looks, and it's damaging.
That shit's so damaging. Like,
damaging, bro.
I swear to God.
The biggest shock wasn't men saying no. It was men meaning it. No negotiating. No guilt funding. No just this once. Men realized every exception became an expectation. Punchline? Boundaries hit hardest when they're enforced.
God, she's blowing my bro.
Jets want that plane? I need a plane and a jet. Okay, cool. I like jets better. It's more space.
A plane and a jet. Do I look like Jeff Bezos?
Strong and independent suddenly came with fine print. Turns out independence isn't a vibe, it's a budget. When there's no one to fall back on, responsibility stops being optional. Punchline? Empowerment doesn't come with a co-signer.
How much should a man spend on a wedding ring?
It's like an act of love, so I definitely want a big act of love. I'd be happy with like 50K.
50K? The communist.
It's like an act of love, you know what I mean? And why would I want a small act of love?
Here's the thing. She's a capitalist when it benefits her and a communist when it benefits her.
No, but it's like if I'm getting married to someone, like I know that they're going to have expectations on me too, which is probably more like look based for me to maintain like staying in shape and, you know, like being attractive and shit like that. And I think that needs to be like compensated.
I think she wants $1 million now, right? So it's like so much disposable income that he can do all the providing plus waste a bunch of money on a wedding ring that costs $20 to make.
Would you agree that you want your love to be priceless? 10,000. People show acts of love all the time, and I like big acts of love. And I think in that sense, like in the context of a ring, like.
But if it's priceless, it could be any price. Like if you see your love as priceless. No.
I mean, on a baseline, there is a price, and it's 50K and up, I guess.
Specific.
Men stopped paying for access. No more dinners to earn basic decency. No more spending to prove worth. If the interest isn't mutual, the wallet stays closed. Punchline? Affection shouldn't require financing.
The most a guy should spend on a wedding ring?
I definitely want a huge rock, so I'm gonna guess that it probably costs about at least like $500,000. Does it cost that much? Like diamonds?
I would say maybe like, I don't really know, but I would at least hope somebody's spending like 30,000 to 50, right? Like, is that the amount for a ring? Like 30,000 to 50,000,
I'm just asking you what you think.
I think, yeah. I mean, I don't know, like 20 to. I think definitely in a 10,000 range, like 10, 30, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, something and above, like for sure. But not 10. I'd say like 30.
Okay, so 30,000 is the max he should spend on a ring.
The minimum. I mean, I don't know how much rings cost. So
I have no idea, but I'm definitely still going for it at 500K. I want a big ass rock, so I'm guessing it's gonna cost like a lot of money.
For him spending 500K, what does he get from you?
Hopefully I get to be the mother of the kids. I get to live a beautiful dream life, and he supports my career, and I support him.
For my ring, my cost, I'd say like 50,000. He definitely will have a loving wife, a loving mother of the kids, a supportive person overall, and uplift careers and everything. So
What's called stingy now used to be called self-respect. Men learned that generosity without gratitude leads straight to resentment. So they chose discipline over approval. Punchline? Saving money beats buying validation.
You know, how much money do y'all got? That's the question.
Bruh.
Since we asking questions.
The reason why I pop, you know what I'm saying, I'm with all men. You know what I'm saying? Females nowadays, if you worried about my money on the first day you meet me, bro, that's diabolical. They give Kanye gold digger vibes, bro. You here for the wrong intentions, fam.
Let me tell you this. For you to say a woman don't need to worry about a man's finances, if you trying to be my boyfriend, my man, or whoever, how you gonna, help or be this husband you want to supply and provide for, but you don't have no damn money?
I got a whole lot of money, baby. I got a whole lot of money.
Saying,
but at the end of the day,
I don't know your
that's just
account.
like
if
I first meet you, I ain't worried about what's in your pocket. I'm wondering where your mind at. Where your stable mental is at. If you got a good mental,
I'm gonna be taken care of. I don't want to be broken homeless on the street.
How you gonna be broken homeless? Listen, you gotta take care of yourself first for a man to want to do something
That's
for you.
why I'm looking for the same thing.
Okay, well, baby, I don't want to argue. I don't want to argue.
I don't There's no argument.
And the quiet part? Men are calmer than ever. Less stress, less pressure, more control. When men stopped acting like safety nets, life simplified fast. Final punchline? Peace compounds better than debt.
Men stopped playing by the rules, and now everyone's freaking out. Let's break down why silence has become the loudest move.